Hey there, welcome back to the Happiness IRA, where we talk about how money weaves itself into your life. So, you have this burning question of asking, Liz, how exactly do you get paid? Or probably, Liz, how do financial advisors get paid? It's a fair question, and unfortunately the answer is, it depends. But luckily, the answer is it depends on what type of advisor and what type of engagement you're entering into. So let's dive on the different types of advisors. The first type of advisor that you could be working with is a life and annuity advisor. They're usually life and health licensed, and they are able to sell you different types of products. So you're talking life insurance, disability insurance, long-term care insurance, health insurance, and maybe some other iterations in between. They are paid by commission, typically. You are not cutting them a check. It's the insurance company that cuts them a check. And the question is, am I a life and health insurance agent? Yes. The second type of advisor is what we call a stockbroker. A stockbroker has the Series 7 license, and it entitles them to be able to work with mutual funds, stocks, ETFs, bonds, etc., etc. They have a myriad of investment options at their fingertips. Typically, the way that stockbrokers derive their income is through trading fees every time a stock trade is made, whether that's a buy or a sell, or through commissions. So if they're selling you a mutual fund, then there's a commission tied to that, whether that's 1% per year or an upfront sales charge like a 5% on the amount of money that you put in. So, am I a stockbroker? Yes, I am a stockbroker. The third type of advisor is an investment advisor representative. And this person typically has the Series 66 license or a combination of the Series 63 and 65. Either way that they do it, it means that they can work with anybody in the state that they're registered, for me in Ohio or any other state that I have become licensed in. The fees are either an assets under management fee, industry standard is about 1% per year, and then tiers down from there. Or the person is working with you in a financial planning capacity and they're charging you a fixed fee for that service. Am I an investment advisor representative? Yes, I am. Doesn't that muddy the water? What I would encourage you to do, a lot of advisors have licenses across the board, whether it's the life insurance, life and health, or stockbroker, or investment advisor representative. So you need to know exactly how you are engaging with that advisor. Sometimes an advisor, depending on the client situation, will use multiple licenses with that client. So for me, new clients I'm trying to bring in within the investment advisor representative space, because that's kind of where the industry is going. It's more transparent in the fees. You know exactly what you're getting into up front. You see those fees come out on a regular basis. They're not hidden. Also, our incentives are aligned. So your goal is probably to grow your money. My goal would be that too. It's not a competing interest, changing the product in order to put change in my pocket. See what I did there? That incentive is taken off the table. However, I recognize that there are certain circumstances where I will need to access those licenses of the stockbroker and the life insurance agent, so I leave those and I continue the education there to kind of meet the client where they are today. So that's how I work, and hopefully that's helpful for you as you are interviewing or looking at a financial advisor to understand how better to ask questions and understand the world of financial advisors, because there are many people who put on the hat of financial advisor and you're just not quite sure what capacity you're working in. The worst thing that can happen is that you think you're working with an advisor paying for their advice and you're actually paying for the advisor's product. They're just different engagements that you're working within. So make sure you understand what you're doing there. All right, friends, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. And if you have yet to subscribe, please do so. You may be watching on LinkedIn or Facebook. You just have to click over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and you will get a notification weekly that I have put up a new video ready for you to consume at your convenience. So with that, I will leave you and you take care.